Glad you guys are here. Welcome. Definitely greetings. Top of the day to you. Uh, high, get high. And I'm not talking substance, get high in the spirit, get high, raise your consciousness high. Sometimes you have to take something to do that, right? But, anyways, I'm just kind of flushing through all these things, greetings, right? Of these welcoming, inviting in, saying hello. We're not saying hello without saying hello. Stop, Danny. We're not going hell's low. We're going to a higher place and a higher vibration, a higher frequency. And this is what today's show is all really about. We're going to do it to it. We're going to go there. We're going to talk about some things that need to be talked about. And we're going to look at some things that need to be looked at, right? Because it's time to really realize what we are, what our energetic field is, and what we consist of within that energetic field, and how we have power over that energetic field. And I've said before, and I think this is profound, if you get it and then apply it, be aware of it, and it's this. You don't get what you want, huh? You get what you put out. You get what you are. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. What I mean by that, whatever you put out in your field is what you draw into yourself. What is your energetic field? Is it negative, cursing, negativity, lack of building, destroying? You're going to get destroying, lack thereof. If you're always engaged in mindsets of I'm in lacking, and then you go and confess lacking and asking for more, you are what you are. You're going to draw to yourself the lack. I used to call it, there should be this TV show back in the day called Leave It to Beaver. And some of the guys that were on there that were his older brother Wally's friends and stuff, they have this word for people who followed somebody and did whatever they want, like somebody that's in a gang, and then that gang leader has the people under him that actually kind of serve him, right? And do what he says. And the nickname for it is a lackey. We don't want to be lackeys, right? We don't want to be lackeys. We want to be abundant, but you have to put it in your field and have gratitude mixed in it. And you don't have to actually, it will come to you with what you want, but you got to be what you want to get it. But anyways, let's get started. We got a good one going today. Torus field. We talked about our energetic field to started off the show with the energetic field with a hello and invitation into the welcoming mode of come on in, come into the house. Let's do this. So we're going to start out exactly. We're going to get into this. We're going to um, we're going to get into this, and then we're going to put this here. Put the screen full, and here we go. We're going to put this is in my way, probably not in your way, but it's in my way. The screen share stuff. I see it, so I'm going to move it, and then we're going to start reading and put it down here. We talked about the torus field, right? I just talked about our energetic field. So when you look at this, you start seeing that let's read what it is. And I'm in the way of this whole thing. The torial fields affect the behavior of particles in the plasma physics. That's what I was talking about. The fields affect the behavior of the particles. How? What you're putting in your particle, what you're putting out in it is what you get back. That's why I opened up with this statement right here that it says the highlight of what this article is about. How do toroidal fields affect the behavior of particles in the plasma field physics? Is because if you continue to put out the negativity and the lacking and the lack of awareness, that's what you get back. If you think you don't have enough and you just keep putting out don't have enough, you don't get enough, you will always lack, because this field, this energetic field in your connected to your behavior has the particles in the plasma, the actually start reacting to what you put in it. This is where the type of you need to take power over yourself. You need to be aware, mature to start doing these things and doing the work on yourself when you see the lackey pop up. Like I mentioned a little bit ago, you know what your weaknesses are. You know what you don't have. You know what you, the biggest problem with us, and I know this is even for me, is my reaction to certain things that happen create my field if I put it out there, right? Sadness, depression, loneliness, a lack of gratitude, right? Woe's me, Gulliver's, woe's me, lack of praise, always judgment, always pointing the finger, always blaming, and then take the be up lame. I tell you all the time, what's that mean, lame? If you're lame, you need a support, so you need a cane. It means you're not able, you're cane, because you're not able. You need support because you need a stick, a walking stick, because you're not operating in the fullness of yourself in your particles in your toroidal field, toroidal fields, right? Your torus field. Noticing that even in this, I'm going to read this article, but even in this, um, toroidal, actually, when we get the sign of Taurus in astro theology or in the zodiac, the torus field is spelled TROU, where TAURUS is Taurus, but it's the same word. We just flip flop again, like I said, the vowels is a vowel to L. The constants, the constants in the spelling, the consonants are constant. They're like a pillar, right? They're there. They can a little bit influctuate, as you know, in English, we put a K in front of not. When we know not is NOT, but we put a silent K in front of it. Why those things are done, that's the English, that's the equivocal language, but we're not about the English study. We're going to get into this. Here we go. Toroidal fields play a crucial role in shaping the behavior of particles, plasma, in physics. In the plasma, particles such as ions and electrons are influenced by magnetic field. This is the field, your electromagnetic energy. That is what everything is. That's why you hear the words people, especially in conscious community, besides science, saying everything's energy, because it is. I even was watching the show last night, and they were talking about energy, and they were talking about neither can it be destroyed or created. And I think that's deep. Or created. I think that's deep. Think about that. Or created. Or created. And it's connected. That which was always been, not created, can't be destroyed, is in your field. And you're from that when you put away the physical, right? So anyways, such as ions and electrons. Electrons are chargers. You know how you charge your car? You have to use the electrons, right? Are influenced by magnetic field, which can be thought of as a force field. I told you, you have a force field. You have an energetic field. If it's compromised by what you're putting in it, the negative, the health, the poor mindset, it can be compromised. That's when you would hear me talking about why I always express on my videos having a tool, right? Having a tool box. Why? So you can make adjustments when you have a leak. Why say leak? You're leaking something. You're leaking energetic field in through the torus field, and that's where the vamps like it, because they're looking for that simp to get that energy and steal that energy. Now, come on, we're talking today. We're going deep. This ain't going to be shallow how, right? We're talking about having that being aware to make adjustments when you're leaking. Like I was saying, what's your reaction? I'm telling you, the deep breathing is a great thing to do when you know that you're going to react in certain situations in your thought mindset, because you change your defaults, right? So you can stop this leak. And this force field that affects their motion, the toroidal field in particular, is responsible for confining the plasmic particles within the toroidal shape, such as a donut or a ring, right? Here are some of the ways which the field can affect the behaviors in the particles. The toroidal provides primary mechanism for confinement or plasma particles by generating a magnetic field that is shaped like a torus. You're doing the work, right? Because that's what it is. Within a specific region, preventing them from escaping or diffusing away. Leaking is what I'm telling you about. That's why So you have a confinement. The particle motion, the toroidal field affects the motion of plasma particles by the exerting a force on them. The force is perpendicular to the direction of the motion, causing the particles to move in a curved path around the toroidal shape. This cultivar is what gives rise to characteristic donut shape of the plasma. Go down a little bit more. Particle trapping. The toroidal field can trap particles in a specific region of plasma, preventing them from escaping or diffusing away. This is particularly important in fusion reactions. Don't be a reactor. Have good reactions, where the goal is to confine the hot plasma at high temperatures and this sites for sufficient amount of time to achieve fusion reactions. Ooh, I like that. Particle acceleration. The toroidal field can also accelerate particles within the plasma by generating a force, your chi, your energy, your chi, your vril, right? That is a parallel to the motion. This acceleration can be used to heat the plasma to high temperatures, which is necessary for fusion. This is your taking off. This is going to the next level. This is equipping yourself with your full being, that your body and this field around you is your chariot, is your ship, is your movement. And here we're going to go to this one, and we're going to go to this is the last one. Magnetic reconnection. The toroidal field can also play a role in magnetic reconnection. That is a process that occurs when the magnetic field lines into a plasma are broken and reformed, releasing a large amount of energy. The process is important in many astrophysical and laboratory plasmas. So that's heavy. In the summary, the toroidal field plays a crucial role in shaping the behavior in particles by confining, trapping, accelerating, affecting the motion and the particles within the plasma, which to me, this is very good. I like this. It's very heavy. This is really something to think about. We've talked about the leaking. You are energy, infusing it together, having the energy to go and do the things you want, to create the way you want to, is all about you harnessing your field and protecting your energetic field, your aura, by your reaction and your mindset and how you react, and things, the lower frequencies, that starts digging into you and starts causing leaks, or going back into, make it really easy to understand, is your reactions. Don't be a reactor that blows, be a reactor that heals and confines and brings things back into the field. Yeah, I even seen the last one. There's actually, when you go in these places of low places, there's actually, this starts healing. If you got in it, you're the one that's got to initiate it, though. Your mindset, you're controlling what you do. Powerful. We're going to stop sharing. And you say, why are we going to stop sharing? Because we're going to share one more different one, right? We're going to start. We're going to go a little bit different. I like this one. We're going to get a visuals right now on this. All right. Do you see that? Let's do this really well. No. You get me out of the way, and then we'll be able to. I know you guys don't see it, but I'm in my own way, which I can see. All right. Electromagnetic energy. Here we go. This is your torus field. Remember, it said it was shaped like a donut. Here you go. There's your donut shape. Let me tap on this so you can get a better look at it. Yeah. No, there you go. Get a little bigger. All right, all right, all right. Forget the advertisement. They're trying to sell you a prescription and something I don't want. But anyways, there's a torus field. There's a donut shape, and it's going right, and you can see the field. You can see it's like this, and then it goes thinner. And let's look at some other pictures. Let's look at some other pictures with this. Yeah. Let's get some. Let's go away. Get out of here. I feel like I need to. Where's the images? I'm back to the images. All images. Anyways, I hate when I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. I can be a little computer illiterate sometimes. I'm still trying to learn how to do things, and this is not exactly what I wanted here either. Gosh darn it. Not at all. This is not what I wanted. We were on the there's better. That's what I wanted. Something that would show more the images. So this toroidal field is around you, right? Like this, innervate your energy fields. I'm with you guys. I'm still trying to find out which one I want to use. Here we go. So this field, right? Right here. This would go down your 7 chakras, right? Your 7 chakras. Let me try to get this right. I'm gonna bring you a little closer. Get this right. This is some things I'm not seeing. I want to get a good look. Okay. Here's a good look. So what you see is a toroidal field right there. What you see is it's like a donut. It's going down and it's going back up. It's going through you, around you. This is your aura too. This is connected to your aura, your 7 different shapes. So this torus field, your protector. It's up to you to take care of yourself, which is taking care of your field. Like I said, what is the thing that ails you? What is the thing that knocks you off your frequency? What is the thing that knocks you off your flow? What takes you out of the zone? What gets you thinking negative? What gets you thinking not positive, right? What gets you thinking not positive. So when you look at this, it's a flow. It definitely keeps flowing. You can see the heart. There's even a better picture here on these ones. This is the completeness of your field around you, right? Um, that's why you like it will go 6 feet. Makes you wonder a little 6 feet limit there a little bit ago. I get why it was that way, but now the toroidal fields here are hitting. This is when people's consciousness starts to connect. Both fields are connecting. Fields will recognize fields. You put it out in the field. This is your creative energy. This is how you grow. This is how you start being the creator and start being from the different levels that you say you want to be, that we want to grow to, and breaking habits, breaking changes. Stop doing certain things. Stop doing even habits that you do that may not be so bad. Changing how you do them, when you do them, and how you do them is your very most powerful gift that you have of making changes and even changing your field where, like I said, you instead of getting up and doing the same thing every day, instead of being that algorithm, you change the algorithm, which now the algorithm's got to serve you in your creativity because your field's active and it wants to create within the field. And the system, it has power to do it because it doesn't have power over that when you into it. But if you go the other way, you're going to live in the lackey, always wondering, never knowing, always, not producing that which you are. So you have your torus field, right? That energetic field that's connected to your 7 energy spots on your body. We talked about that. We know that's the 7 chakras, right? The 7 energetic field. So when you start seeing this, let's see if there's anything down here like this. You see that from the head, it's going down like this, right? And going back up. Notice it's a toroidal field. It's like a tornado. Remember The story in the Bible, Elijah was caught up in a whirlwind, a tornado. His torus field got caught up. He got caught up in a higher realm of his torus field. That's what it would mean. His torus field improved, it upgraded, it updated, because doing the work on yourself is how you're going to do this, making the changes. You start driving your own car, you start driving your own field, because the consciousness is you. The field will react to how you put it out because this field is connected to you. This is part of who you are. This is your aura. This is your energetic field, this electromagnetic energy. Everything's energy, electromagnetic. Any more good pictures here? I don't see none on this one, but that was good, right? Your electromagnetic field back into here. Let's go down a little farther in this one. I wanted to see one because I did ask for one with some chakra listings. Get into this human fields and all that stuff. But anyways, activate your field. Notice this is the torus. Notice this. That's a ripple effect too. You notice how when you go, you drop a little rock, some water, and then the ripple effect goes like this. The circles begin like an inner ear. It starts going like this. This is you. This is your energetic field, the ripple effect. God, the Monet drops, boom, it hits. What's it do? It starts expanding. Your consciousness starts expanding. You start expanding. Your energetic field starts expanding. That's why we don't know the things, because if we did, we would empower ourselves, and a lot of stuff that we put up with and that we dealt with, well, we would know better. See what? I like this one. Mapping the human biofield. This is you. This is what we are. We have the torus field, heart and soul. Body. It's the 7 chakras, right? Are connected to this too. Let's go down a little farther. We can, on this side, we can see that. I like this, the one though, the torus field. That is pretty cool. But you can see it. This is you. This is you. Back now, I want to see something right here. Here we go. That's what I wanted to show you. This torus field is connected to these energy spots within you. As the torus field is going down, creating a torus, or your torus field, your energy, your biofield, it's going down there. It's connecting with your 7 energies of your 7 chakras, who are rhyming and reasoning and creating and working with this torus field. Is the field, like I said, goes like this, right? And in the middle, that's where you would see it. This where you would get the Vesica Pisces, right? Within the field, you would see it go like this, and in the middle, you would see that area that looks like a football. It's a vagina. Yes, it's a vagina. And you say, why would you say that, D-boy? Because that's where birth comes from. Energetic fields come from that. They come through that. They pass through that. That's the womb. So you see the Vesica Pisces, right? Even the symbol is so, and I will do symbols and stuff like this. These symbols, the Vesica Pisces symbol would be in that, and you would see that when I'd have to find another one. I'll share it maybe in the future because I'd have to look for it on Vesica Pisces. But this is your 7 chakras. This energetic field's going with them. This moves goes in accordance with your energetic field, because remember, they got to connect. These got to start rolling. These got to start a wheel within a wheel, as this torus field's going like this, expanding, going around, expanding. Your field is there. Which goes descends, much ascend. Your toroid field, your biofield, your auras are doing this. These wheels help turn it. And the healthier it is and it's not leaking is because you're doing the work on these fields, on these wheels within the wheels that are you see in your 7 chakras. There are wheels within your wheels, right? Look at that. Powerful. To me, this is very, 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 very powerful. And to the point where you start seeing that you need to take full control and power and realize your consciousness and your, that's why, you know, one of the things that if you look at my videos and say what the description is, it's always about building your resume called a toolbox. And in the toolbox, you're creating more and more tools to do in certain times to stop the leaking, that this operates in this most supreme place. Stop leaking, make adjustments. Usually always 99% mindsets and food and mind, but 99%, it's a lot of mindset. If you're thinking negative, you're affecting your field. That's why he says you don't get what you want, you get what you are. If your field's got friction, it's got some leaks, lacking, because it's lacking energy, you're going to be the lackey. If you feel it, if you make the adjustments, if you get your spiritual awareness, if you get your spiritual screwdriver, your pliers, and start tightening things up here in your spirit mentally, start tightening up and doing the work on yourself. This coincides with having a more superior toroidal field or field for yourself. So you have energy, because what do you need to travel? You need energy. What happens when you fly? The ship, the plane, right, has limits on how much weight it can carry. That's why they'll say, hey, how many of your suitcases can't be over a certain amount of weight? Why? Because it can cause a problem in the travel with weight. That's why it says if you want to get light, you got to get light. Spiritually, physically. If you want to get light so you can travel, you got to get light. You got to get rid of the things that does put weight on you and is holding you down, keeping you earthbound and not consciously arising for creativity and the things you want to do and need to do. This is awesome. Trying to see if there's some more stuff down here that you guys, there's another chakra one right here. And look into this yourself too, because this is very powerful. So you go down here. This is your torus field. Everybody has it. It is your torus field. Here's another one. See, there's even more showing you the pictures of the torus field. Isn't it great that we've come to the conscious to realize these ancestors and these people, they knew this stuff. We think, oh, we're superior. No. Ancient knowledge has been around a long time. We didn't get smarter. See, we probably got dumber because we've been kept in a place of not getting knowledge by them who have power. And we're done with it. Done. I am done. I've been working on myself to get more. That's why I'm bringing this awareness. This is what we're all about. Equipping ourselves to go to our highest place, to get to the things and have knowledge of where do we really live, who we really are, what happens when we die. The questions a lot of people ask, what happens when somebody dies, right? So see if there's another one looking at that I'm kind of looking at, but you kind of get the gist of it, I believe. Remember I like that. You are a magnet. I like this one. Yes, you are a magnet.
In this video, we're going to break down the symbolism of the Merkaba and the fact that your heart is an...
I didn't plan to play a video, so I'm not going to. If I plan, I will do that in the future, but I didn't really plan to do that. But let's do this. All right, you guys. I had to share that with you. We're going to be doing deeper stuff with who we are and with the torus field. And like I said, I'm going to get into a lot of different things that are even connected to the torus field and how this applies to us. That's why our mindsets and our creativity and anything being held back that holds you back by the things that you do or don't do and you're not aware of, you don't know. So you got blind spots when you don't know, right? One more time, you have blind spots when you don't know. Like when you drive and you have blind spots, you go in another lane and you look real quick and there's a car right next to you and you didn't see it in the mirror or the side mirror because it was a blind spot when you look there. But when you looked at again and wanted to get over, you notice, oh, there's a car there. I got to stay in this lane. Blind spots. Sometimes when we have lack of knowledge, not sometimes when we have lack of knowledge, it's like a blind spot. what's the scripture say? Lack of knowledge, my people are destroyed from it. That sounds more and more like a demiurge to me, but it does apply. When you don't know, you don't. And there's a time when that does not help you. I mean, there's a time we know a lot of people that don't know the beginning stages of change, right? But when you don't know, you get taken advantage of. We've seen that the last 4 years. Longer than that, forever, really. But this was D-Boy, West Coast Uncensored. Your energetic electrical magnetic field is worth taking care of. All right, you guys have a great day. Please like and watch these videos. Share them with anybody. Please share. You guys have a great day.